Hello again, YouTube. Nukem 2417 here with the last video in the Hiren's Boot CD and my old PC saga. Last video because this is going to be the final time I run Disk Digger from Mini Windows XP to retrieve some files, and after that I'm going to be using a utility in Parted Magic to wipe the hard drive, and after that this CD is going to be used to install Ubuntu 9.10. I'm not going to record the entire process of Disk Digger running, because that's going to take forever and it's going to run out the batteries on this camera. So let this finish loading, and I will resume the video once Disk Digger is up and running. Okay, Disk Digger hasn't actually started yet. Well, Mini Windows XP is still loading, but I figured that I would also plug another program from Windows XP, Rekuva, which I have used on other computers from Hiren's Boot CD with a lot of success. The only reason Rekuva doesn't work on this particular machine is because the FAT32 table on the main hard drive is screwed up, and Rekuva cannot recognize the file system at all. So yeah, Rekuva is actually right on the, I was going to say right under Disk Digger, but it's not. Rekuva is on the recovery menu along with Disk Digger, which I'm going to start up now. And Disk Digger takes a while to load because for some reason it scans the floppy disk drive, the A drive. Also, I don't know why, but it doesn't list, in my computer it refuses to list the DVD-ROM drive on this. I got this computer back, as you will recall. Those of you who watch the other videos in this series, you'll recall that I got this computer back on Thanksgiving of last year, under less than ideal circumstances, I might add, and from that point I noticed that the DVD-ROM drive was apparently disconnected. It doesn't work. I've tried pressing the button, it doesn't open. I haven't done the paperclip trick, but even if I did, it probably wouldn't open. I don't think the computer recognizes the DVD-ROM drive anymore because I was having problems with it while this computer was still working normally, so yeah, see, the drive is not ready for use. That's the... It doesn't even list the DVD-ROM drive here. It lists the CD-ROM drive, Hiren's Boot CD, but it does not list the DVD-ROM drive, which is weird. I don't understand why it doesn't list the DVD-ROM. I think it was because my uncle disconnected it when he last worked on this computer. I don't know, but it's not that big of a concern to me, because the focus today is running Disk Digger one more time, and then, yeah, see error while getting information about the drive, see the volume does not contain a recognized file system. That is why Rekuva doesn't work on this. So once again, you select hard disk, scan file system for deleted files. That one works on other machines where the file system isn't completely screwed. Yeah, scan file system. Another thing is this computer has a monitor that's kind of wonky, I guess you could say, because when I tried to scan for MP3s, it blacked out and the phrase power saving was on the screen, and I had to restart the computer manually. I'm getting a new monitor once I install Ubuntu on here anyway, so we're going to let Disk Digger run, which I'm not going to record the whole process of, and then once it's done, once I've recovered my files that I need to recover, I'm going to record the process of wiping the drive. So stopping the video now while Disk Digger does its thing, and when it starts back up again, Disk Digger will have already finished. I'll have recovered what I need, and I'll probably skip over the part where I reboot the thing and start up Parted Magic. So when the video starts over again, or when the video resumes, I should say, it'll be on Parted Magic and the Hiren's Boot CD will already be out. Okay, Disk Digger has been run. As it turns out, I believe I've retrieved everything I needed to retrieve in past runs of Disk Digger, so really just running it this last time wasn't even a major factor. And I'm now starting up Parted Magic, which will eject Hiren's Boot CD, and this is the last time I'm ever using Hiren's Boot CD on this PC, hopefully. And I'm going to be using a program that Rogamp mentioned in his video for Parted Magic, or for that portion of Hiren's Boot CD, which we'll be seeing in a minute, as soon as this blindingly fast text crawl finishes and as soon as it's done setting up the system devices and all that stuff. I have retrieved everything that can be retrieved that I needed to retrieve off of this computer. I have nothing else to do with it in its current state. I have no need to keep running Hiren's Boot CD on it because again, I've retrieved everything that I needed to retrieve. My journal, some old fanfics that I wrote, which are too stupid to be posted anywhere. I just wanted to read them and laugh at myself and how bad my writing used to be. Pictures, and I'm in the process of recovering a lot of the music I had on here through other sources. And really, there's nothing else I can get off of here that I couldn't get somewhere else, because yeah, there are a few things that are unique. There are some pictures from a forum called Hiren's Create, which has been shut down, but that was the past, and I'm not one to stay in the past. I'm one to move forward. So it is setting up the Smart Monitor Tools daemon. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's how I'm pronouncing it. Root's password is parted magic, Bluetooth, and all this other good stuff. And it is just now very close to ejecting the CD-ROM, which is, it might be a problem when I go to put in Ubuntu, because when I had to put in Hiren's boot CD into this thing for the first time, it was a pain, because the tray would not stay closed. And now I don't think it wants to open. It didn't open. It didn't frickin' open. And the CD tray does not want to open. I don't know why it doesn't want to open. It just doesn't want to open. Open, you thing. I'm going to have to use the time-honored trick of getting a paper clip and going into the little hole underneath the CD tray with the paper clip. I think I may have to do that, because this stupid CD-ROM tray, when it opens, it doesn't want to stay closed, and then when it's closed, it doesn't want to open. That's annoying. Okay, hang on. I'm going to go get a paper clip. Okay, paper clip retrieved. Turns out Clippy does have one final use outside of Microsoft Word. Oh, jeez. Okay, the tray is not going to stay closed because... Screw it. Okay, now we go to... I was going to put the Ubuntu CD in here. You little! Okay, forget that for now. What the... Okay, erase disk. This is the program, and I'm basically going to use the exact same NWipe technique as... What the crap? Hang on. F10 to start. So it is now going to wipe the hard drive, and the stupid battery is running low again. Okay, I will replace the battery and come back when this is done. Okay, still running Derek's, NWipe 0.11 based on D-Ban, Derek's Boot and Nuke. It is on round 1 of 1, pass 1 of 3. And that's thorough, in my opinion. Thorough, if you want to pronounce it that way. This is going to be running for a while. I have no doubt in my mind that it will be running for a while. So, yeah. Just wanted to update on the condition of the D-Ban wipe going. Pass 1 of 3 is nearly complete. It's at 89%. The CD-ROM tray, still open. That refuses to close. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the CD for Ubuntu in right before I turn off the computer, and then turn it back on. Well, turn it off first, then turn it back on, obviously. So yeah, that's how things are going right now. Okay, CD-ROM tray refuses to stay closed, and the CD-ROM with Ubuntu on it is, to my knowledge, there's nothing wrong with it. The CD-ROM drive, on the other hand, does not want to stay closed, and if you hear someone yelling really in the background, that is not the Miz, that is my brother yelling at Darksiders on the PS3. So yeah. What was going to be the triumphant installation of a new operating system on this computer has failed by no fault of my own, but because the damn CD-ROM tray refuses to stay closed. So this video ends on an ambiguous note, turning what was meant to be a 4-parter into a 5-parter. All because CD-ROM tray doesn't want to stay closed. So, I was gonna say, and that's the last of the... So this video cannot end with a, that's all for this computer or whatever. Part 4 has to end with to be continued. Part 5 will hopefully be the last one. Thank you for watching, and as I just said, to be continued.